This story was sent to me by a subscriber, and they wanted me to do my narration voice, which I'm not adding a filter. I'm just that is part of my vocal range. This is a story that was written by a subscriber. It's a fictional story. It goes like this. Once, when I was about 12 years old, I walked into a Chuck E Cheese for the first time, and I at first thought it had a weird atmosphere. I kind of scanned the room and looked over to where the animatronics were, and they were all frozen in position. One of them slowly turned his head to me and said, "I know you, and you know me." And of course, I freaked out. But as a kid, at 12, you start to have an awareness that not everything is the way they seem. But as you get older, you know that more and more. So what did I do? I went up to a worker to explain what happened. And she looked at me and said, "Oh, nothing's happening. You're just seeing things." And I said, "Okay." I went over to my table with my pizza, ate my pizza, and I looked in the corner of my eye and noticed that it was still staring deeply at me. So I said to my dad, "Hey, let's wait until it gets a little later at night, before it closes, just as it's starting to close." And he said, "Why? Why would you want to do that?" I just want to check this out to see if I'm actually seeing things or not, because this is the second time this has happened. And he said, "Okay." So I went up to the animatronic that was staring earlier, and I got about this close to it. And I said, "I know I saw you move. And I know for a fact that you know that I know that something fishy is going on here." Well, a few minutes pass by, and the animatronic finally looks in my direction. And he says, "Do not tell anybody what goes on. I am not here on my own free will." And I said, "What does that mean?" He said, "I'm not just an animatronic. I had a soul once." And then I left the restaurant, and I haven't forgotten since, and it's been 27 years. So let me know in the comments what you think about that story. I tried to remember it word for word so I could tell you like a story. So I'm not just sounding like I'm reading. I can actually sound like I'm a little more natural in some ways. But let me know in the comments what you think about that story. I've heard many creepypastas for Chuck E Cheese and Showbiz Pizza and all that. But let me know what you think. It's a fictional story. Like, I liked it. But I would like to get that person to send it to me if that's possible, and I could maybe help fix it a little bit and then give it back to that person. You know what I mean?